Good afternoon, I'm Thandi Chindove with 2NURFM Hunter News. Forjax is playing down suggestions the Navy will be limiting its shipbuilding to Adelaide shipyards in the next defence white paper. Sources quoted in the Australian Financial Review said 9 new frigates could be built just in South Australia to ease tensions after sending submarine contracts offshore. While Forjax chairman Peter Burgess said this is unlikely to be possible, Newcastle MP Sharon Claydon says there is some cause for concern.
This is the first glimpse that we've had of what the government's plan might be, and there is, quite worrying news, I think, in that leaked report around, deciding to back a winner, for whatever reason in Adelaide.
The Newcastle rail line has been the topic of debate this week in the Court of Appeal, with Save Our Rail meeting with the state government to appeal aspects of a Supreme Court decision about the issue. In court this week, it was revealed the government was trying to avoid transport legislation when it attempted to transfer ownership of the rail line last year. Save Our Rail's President Joan Dawson says the successful transfer of responsibility to the Hunter Development Corporation will mean bad news for the public.
If this device is successful, it will mean that any public facilities, any piece of land in New South Wales can be transferred to some agency in order to get around the law.
People with a lived experience of a mental health condition, their families, carers and service providers are invited to attend a forum on the Hunter trial of the National Disability Insurance Scheme. The forum comes as mental health patients at Marset Hospital are reportedly being shipped out of expert care and into community homes under the NDIS. The mental health sector has written to the Prime Minister and ministers ahead of the COAG leaders' retreat, calling for urgent action on reforms. A total of $55,000 will be paid to the Woodbury Swamp and Floodgate project after almost a ton of ammonium nitrate was dropped into Newcastle Harbour in June last year. Newcastle Stevedores and the Port of Newcastle operations will each pay $27,500 after they entered into enforceable undertakings with the New South Wales Environment Protection Authority. EPA Hunter Region Manager Adam Gilligan says the Woodbury project would have a positive impact on the water quality.
So both companies have agreed to pay $27,500 towards a project that will improve the catchment in the Woodbury area. And so while this incident has had an impact on the catchment in the Hunter River, as a result of this undertaking, we'll actually see improvements made to water quality further upstream.
Hunter residents are being advised to take caution when signing up to training courses or accepting offers of free computers from cold-calling marketers. New South Wales Fair Trading has received reports of training providers and marketers promoting diploma courses by misleading consumers into signing up to student loans worth tens of thousands of dollars. New South Wales Fair Trading Commissioner Rod Stowe warns consumers to check the terms and conditions in any contracts they receive.
Fair Trading is warning consumers about the activities of marketers who are trying to sign up people to training courses with the inducements of free computers and cash, and also these inducements involve what they understand to be a free course. However, what people are signing up for is a fee in relation to a vet course, and these fees are payable over time and can involve thousands of dollars.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
Newcastle Knights enforcer Beau Scott will return to the pitch this weekend after a one-match suspension he received during Origin 3. Despite injuring his shoulder previously whilst against the Broncos, Scott says he's ready for the upcoming match and playing in front of a home crowd will be a great boost to the team. Jason Hoffman is set to return to the Newcastle Jets this season, having previously played for Melbourne City. Jets head coach Scott Miller received a positive reference from Irish international Damien Duff, who believed Hoffman would be a great addition to the team. Hoffman says he's extremely proud to be playing for Newcastle. Meanwhile, former Jets defender Sammy Gallagher is looking to continue his career in the fourth tier of Swedish football. Gallagher was cut from the Jets earlier this year. And in local soccer, the Western Bears will be chasing full points this weekend when they come up against local rivals, the Maitland Magpies. That's sport. I'm Tom Birch.
2NURFM News Time is 12:10.